continue the story of Final Fantasy XIV Stormblood. Alright. Oh, what? No. No, no, no. That needs to change right now. I have no idea what this is. Oh, it's just skipping it. Oh, sightseeing log. Okay. Cool. Now, if I fix the text. Quiet, hear that? That was the Circlium engine backfiring. Imperials. You gods, you haven't Peppernatural sensor. Pyrometer sensor. I didn't hear a thing. Even you spook. Even when you grow up hunting in these lands, you hear indiscretion the sounds that could mean life or death. Be they of a predator or a patrol. From that what I'm hearing, we have a 7-man patrol argumented with a single Magitech armor. Wide search patterns divided into 2, no 3 streams. I don't think they know we're here. It's risky, but we should split up and try to take them all by surprise at the same time. We don't want them calling reinforcements. 3 teams, 3 of us, nothing for us, then where are they? Head north. You should see them along before they see you. I'll deal with the ones to the south. The armor should be just to the Wetskin Cove, best equipped to deal with them. We attack in 5. That should be enough time to get into position. Rendezvous on the west bank after. Any questions? No? Then good luck. Looks like everything went to plan. Not that I'm surprised. The 3 soldiers I faced didn't put up much of a fight. Most of them heroes we get out there are conscripts from other province with little training or even less conviction. It's grim work killing men and women like that, but don't doubt that they'd do the same to you if the roles were reversed. Don't you dare pity a man in armor, conscript or no. A soldier prodding one of these can kill a dozen good men in the blink of an eye. Not that I need to tell you that after what happened at the wall. Yup. Right, I believe we rested long enough. We should resume our journey before someone notices that we're missing patrol. We're clear. Only Alliance patrols ahead. You said the forces at Contralian were under the command of Flame General Ruban Abdelan, did you not? By Relga, the bull of Alamigo himself. I never dreamed I'd have a chance to meet the legend.
It is good to see you again, my friends. I hope you are here to tell me you have made contact with the Resistance.
We are, General. Allow me to introduce Monago of Rolga's Reach.
At your service, sir. And may I say what an absolute honor it is to stand before the Bull of Alamigo.
These are not the Blood Sands, girl. You and I are but soldiers on a battlefield fighting for the same cause.
As you say, General. On behalf of Commander Kemp of the Alamigan Resistance, I present to you our formal response.
Good. I'm glad we've reached an accord. Though I was not aware you had suffered such losses.
Aye. Some of our finest took part in the Griffin's doomed assault, and we've been struggling to find new recruits ever since. The massacres cast a pall over the whole Resistance, and many who might once have been open to joining us have since thought better of it.
After all of the Griffin's false promises, one can hardly blame them. They have no desire to give their lives for a lost cause.
Crickets.
We will not lie to them. This is war, and lives will be lost. Yet what we offer is not the fever dream of a madman, but true hope.
The people need proof of this, Father. Let us show it to them. I say we stand shoulder to shoulder with our new allies and engage the Garleans in open warfare. The Resistance must demonstrate that they can hold their own against Imperial regulars. And with our assistance, I am confident they can do just that. If we can achieve even a token victory, I believe it will serve to rekindle the hope of the Alamegan people and inspire them to rise up once more.
Aye. Aye. Once word spread that we'd want to battle against the Garleans, I'd wager we'd have new recruits flocking to us from malms around. The question is, when and where do we strike?
I'm glad you asked. I have a plan.
I like crypto. Our scouts recently informed me of an interesting development at Castellinium, Valladine. Namely, the arrival of a shipment rumored to have come from the research and development facilities near the capital, containing prototypes of Magitech armor. It is our assessment that the armor is to be field tested here, most likely against allied forces, perhaps before the day is out. Damn it all. More Magitech weapons? That's the last thing we need. Your concern is not unwarranted. We needn't despair just yet. The shipment is thought to have contained a single heavy unit and one or possibly two support units. With a well-led ambush, we are confident we can destroy them all, thus hindering their development and delaying future development. And should we carry this out as a joint endeavor, the Resistance, they will have their rally cry. It should mean dropping all pretense about the Alliance not wanting to go to war with the Empire, but you'd have a lot more folk willing to stand up and fight if you knew they weren't alone, and you were going to have to do it eventually anyway. Exactly, and so what? I propose is simple. We harry their patrols to bait them into bringing their prototype weapon to East End, where the resistant allies will take them from behind. Simple indeed, and well within our capabilities. I see no reason to delay, especially if the field test is imminent. What say you? Assuming the Vice Marshal is intelligent and accurate, I agree with his assessment and fully support his plan. I shall notify my comrades at once. Understood. I shall have one of my men bring you the details of the plan online. And we, for our part, will be fighting with the Alliance, yes? I somehow doubt you will intend to sit this one out. Hell no. It's the same, pretty much. Let me see. Oh, no. Comparison. Literally almost the same. Except the critical hit's better on that one. Directed chance. I've been careful to avoid neither shows of force this side of the wall, but that's all about to change, and when it does, you may be sure they'll send their new toys out to entertain us. I would ask you to participate in this operation, but from that look, I see it is a foregone conclusion. My thanks. Per Pimpin's plan, we need to turn East End into an Imperial graveyard. You're a dab hand at this, and I'd be a fool not to use you. Head to the spot on the map right here. Aye. A patrol should be along shortly. Deal with them and rendezvous with the rest of us at the location. Well, go well, Kimiko. Off we go. Of Undying Flame. That's a cool title. Wrecking face. Oh, the hunt. Probably kill me in one hit. Talk about some. Yeah, I'm so strong. All went to plan, then. Good. Our scouts report that the units escorting the prototype weapon has left Castium Valorian. The resistance are already in position, so we have to wait for our guests to arrive.
Things looked grim for us after Cartano, didn't they? Oh, how they doubted us. Yet here we are, right as rain, with fancy new toys to put through their paces. It's like all my name days have come at once!
Sounds like Pete from Mickey Mouse's like rival, Pete the Cat or whatever. Yeah.
Well, 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 if it isn't Garland's little troublemaker. I can't wait to see the look on Xenos' face when I bring him your head. That is, if my secret weapons here don't grind it into mush! Attack! After them, damn you! Now I've gotcha. You'll be weeping blood!
What is that? Okay.
Tizona! As a raging bull!
Fuck is that? Go up, please. Thank you. Running away like a bitch. He who fights and runs, what the? Who in the hell are you lot? For al amigo, for let none escape. secret weapon.
Oh! Damn it all! Miracles of Magitech design, my arse! I've passed harder stools than these piles of scrap. You'll pay for this. Mark my words, the next time we meet will be the last.
Aye! Run and tell your Viceroy! The day belongs to El Amigo! Yeah!
Done, all you. Well done, all of you. I'd call this operation a resounding success. Can't say I'm surprised. The Bull of Alamigo had an impressive military record before he went west as I recall. Credits where it's due, Master Kemp. 'Twas Marshal Trampin who made this plan, and all of you, Resistance and Alliance alike, who carried it out to perfection. Aye, that they did. Not a single casualty, for which I'm grateful beyond words. I've no doubt our comrades back in the Reach will feel the same, as will ours. It's been a pleasure, General. Unit, until the next battle, Mingo, I leave the science in your care. We shall return to the costume, then. Kimiko, Mistress Lalafrea, once more, you have my thanks. As Master Kemp said, until the next battle. I heard the stories, but to actually see you in action, I almost found myself pitying the Imperials. Seriously, though, it was sensational. Ah, but you must be tired of hearing that. I'll keep it simple then. Thanks for the help out there. Well, there's no reason to remain here any longer. Let's get back to the Reach. didn't have to take part in the operations, but you did. You went above and beyond what what was asked of you, without hesitation, and for that we owe you with that. Your victory may not count for much in practical terms, but its symbolic value can't be overstated. Alliance and Resistance fighters come together to face the Imperial Union, equipped with Garlemald's newest weapons, and smash them. The people will remember this day. Aye, that they will, for it marks the beginning of something far greater than any single victory. The beginning of the campaign by the United Aziorza and Drive the Guardians from our lands. Promise and platitudes means not without action, but the Alliance took the fields and risked their lives for our cause. Ha! To think that the last time Gardanian troops trod this soil was more than a century ago during the Ottoman War, and that was to defend against our invasion. Ours is a long and bloody history, to be sure, and it gives me heart to see that despite our acrimonious past, we can still come together for the sake of peace. Well said, Commander, which is why I intend to go from village to village and spread the word of our victory and new alliance. Kingville, Elise, I cannot thank you for your assistance. The people will flock to our banner, my friends. Just you wait and see. Yeah. Owing to the efforts of you all, we have accomplished a great deal in a short time. This is thanks to you for your service, science. The operations here have been proceeding apace in my absence. Welcome back, brother, dears. I take it your efforts to gather new recruits that were successful? Indeed. There were several amongst the science ranks that were quite eager to take part in joint endeavors with the resistance, whom I am come to present to. Commander Kim, if I may, my name is Avida Lentis. Lentis? A half-breed, as you can doubtless tell. I'm here to fight for a free Alamigo, for an Alamigo where women like my mother are never made to suffer. I pray you grant me this honor. You are a true-born son of Galifrena, same as me. This is not my honor to grant, but yours to freely take. Welcome, brother. With our swelling ranks and the aid of the Maliorzan Alliance, the science of the Seven Dawn, we will soon be in position to seize the industry. Once our new recruits have received sufficient training, I will propose to Armin that we draw plans for an assault on Testrian Valley. Still can't get that right. Then, in the meantime, we will make the preparations we can. Do I have that emote? I don't know. I don't know. Yeah.
well in the royal palace of Alamingo.
Alliance forces have occupied Castrum Oriens and taken up positions along the length of the wall. Our patrols have engaged their reconnaissance parties on site, but there have been no significant exchanges, save one. A unit tasked with field testing prototype Magitech weapons was attacked. The weapons were destroyed, with the unit sustaining near total casualties.
Near total? Go on.
My lord, there was but a single survivor from the unit in question, which falls under my command. According to his report, they were ambushed by a contingent of Eorzean Alliance regulars, abetted by resistance insurgents.
A simple ambush and only one survivor. A fine day's work. The stubbornness to survive is not without worth. He may live. However, the 12th is no place for the weak.
He shall be relegated at once, my lord. As you say, the 12th is no place for cowards who count their lives more precious than the cause.
Indeed, indeed. We have no need of cowards.
My lord,
Cowards who defer critical missions to their subordinates, who hide within their castra, never meeting their prey in battle, never staring into the whites of their eyes.
His head looks so small compared to the rest of his body.
Why? When confronted with a heretofore unknown icon, did we surrender the wall to the Alliance? Because my honored father, in his infinite wisdom, has not seen fit to grant us leave to march on their lands. Accordingly, we have extended an invitation to our neighbors. Gir Abania is where we shall host them. The field upon which we shall enjoy the sport of kings. Patience is paramount. Cornered animals may have spirit, but they are ultimately predictable and very poor sport. But if one dangles the promise of freedom before them while nipping at their heels to stoke their passion, then things become interesting. It is a delicate dance,
one which asks much of my hounds. And so I put the question to you, my fellow huntsman. How shall we deal with these savages?
0.
My lord, I have a proposal.
Silence, Alamegan! You do forget yourself! Only by the grace of Lord Van Baelsar were you afforded a place here, and that in name alone. We have no need of your proposals, savage.
This savage yearns to hunt her own. The floor is yours, Commander.
Thank you, my lord.
Secrecy. Secret. That story time's done. Ah, okay. Right then, I got duties to attend to. Perhaps we could assist you with said duties. We are here to help, after all. The three of you have been busy, so I will understand if you require time to rest. If not, however, it would seem sensible to assist our allies with their preparations. We'd be grateful for any and all help we can offer. If you ask around, I guarantee you won't for work. So for Beavis? I beg your pardon, the woman who invested where Goddess Von Blula wishes to offer me her assistance. I'd say this is highly irregular, though. I have heard it said you had a punishment for adding the common man, in which case, before the occupation I was a humble historian. While my duties leave me scarce time for else, I think it's important that these bouncerous events be record for benefit of the future generations. Primarily, these sources are indispensable, and I have a mind to question a number of my fellow freedom fighters. Ask them their motivations for picking up this cause and so forth. You may take down the settlement in this log, and Kimiko, thank you for your service now and ever after. Wanna all the place, eh? Now let's go up there, lads. Just a cook before all this. Simple fare, really. Got a chance to lend a hand and help feed some refugees one day. I took a liking to the fighters. They believe, and there's always a need for cooks, or at least people who can work with whatever the foraging parties turn up. Jackson 3. You want to help, do you?
seeing as you, as how I'm in no position to leave this sleep pod unattended, could you go to the task of ask Libby for a variety of herbs? 6 purges or so of whatever he's got in hand would suffice. It's not a haphazard as it may seem. Depending on the recipe, it doesn't really matter what sort you add, as so long as you add something. I'll be here when you get back. Turn down some missions so I can pick one. So many story missions. Let's see what I can drop. Pick these ones back up. Yeah. Pick these ones back up when I go back there. Like a strider in search of comrades in need. If so, I have a task for you. I am a trainer, and I was told to expect new recruits this day. Yet nary a one has come. Perhaps they were given the wrong time or location. I do not know. They number 5 in all. These would-be warriors, send them into me should you have a chance to find them. He's gotta speak like a snake. Orochimaru. Why? Why indeed? To save lives, perhaps, or to make amends for all the ones I couldn't. My father and my brothers were worked to death while building a costume, and did it matter to the Guardians? More where that lot came from. After that, I couldn't keep on doing nothing. I know I'm late, but I had to say a prayer for my sister first. After that, the Imperials did to her, death was a mercy. Cannons. He's right there. Yeah. Huh? Training? Oh god. I was so busy practicing to impress the others that I completely forgot. Thank you. Thousand pardons. So preoccupied was I by the question of whether Alamigo should be a monarchy or a republic that I neglected to attend my training. How silly, I know, until you drive the Imperials from our land, the question is mute. Teacher calls for me? I see. We were discussing strategies for disabling Magitech armor. you see, and yes, of course, there is no time. If you would excuse me. One more recruit, and I need to. I should have stopped over there first. I go. Come as soon as I can. Swimming time. Just chilling.
Weren't you with the Econ Slayer? Damned if I knew why you bother asking someone like me why I joined the Resistance, but it's this simple. If I wasn't fighting for Alnican, I'd be fighting for the Empire. You're either with them or not, and if you're with them, you may as well make the most of it. Do you train with citizenship? If you live long enough, you die stealing someone else's flag. Like, I guess not, but that's the choice. But me, I'd rather die here. Herbs, is it? 6 drugs or whatever on hand? Bread, I can't spare that much. You'll take 2 and I'll be glad of it. The reminder you'll have to gather yourself shouldn't be too much of a bother though. You'd be surprised what you can find growing underneath the foot, even in the reach. Find this other person. Aha! Faint-hearted creature. There it is. Oh bugger, you were sent to buy the snake, weren't you? I heard 1 in 4 recruits doesn't live through their training. That can't be true, right? Oh bugger. Oh bugger! That's 1 down. That's 2 down. And gather the... Oh, this place is beautiful. Shit. Why join the Resistance? Well, if you must know, it was to avenge a friend the Imperials butchered before my very eyes back in Alamico. We owe a stall in the markets, and a passing soldier snatched up a piece of fruit. He spoke out before I could stop him, only to get a false palm of steel in the gut for his troubles. I found my way here, and that was that. I need to remove a lot of my mouth just putting notes here because I only use like a couple now. Well met, Kimiko. Viewers, have you spoken with the freedom fighters as I asked? Fascinating as they are varied. You have a knack for convincing others to bear their hearts to you. I could not have done better myself. Many years from now, these are
friend, when these temperatures pass, time pass into memory, their accounts will serve as a window into the struggles. You must never forget, my friend, never. Fermented fragment. Oh! Throw it in the stew pot. What's these? Look good. Throw it in the stew pot. Where are they? Okay, there we go. Collecting the herb. You got that blueberry yum yum, Mr. Fire, Mr. Fire. I'll recruit this and present an accounting firm. My thanks to Strada. Not all apprentices and Rager have with which I train my recruits. Some favor a gentler approach, as if the Imperials will be so kind. It is a thankless job to teach, some say, but I say that their survival is thanks enough. Fare you well. One more patch of blueberry yum yum. Pretty cool looks like though on top of the town. The person kind of looks like that statue from Timaropolis, the very first episode. Where he can command it. And Al's like, Edward's like, bitch. Command even bigger one. Got your herbs. Ah, there you are. Got these herbs I asked for? Thanks, that would be nicer. Ah, I'm sorry to impose on you, miss, though. You were another new recruit? Didn't realize until after that you were, But to answer the question that probably is on your mind, yes, it actually it's always like this. Never enough food for our supplies to go around. All the more reason to be grateful when our countrymen can spare some for the cause. Though that comes at a cost too. Too many villages, too many children, more deserving than us. But a man can fight on an empty stomach, can he? So we take as we must, and we never lose sight of the dream. Any more people to help? No, that's it? Good? Damn it all. Where could it have got to? Pardon me, fellow lover of freedom and justice. You haven't seen a ward of the Destroyer, haven't you? Anywhere, have you? Maybe on the ground, as if a certain bloody fool had dropped it? I've been him. I had it this morning. That much I know is for certain, and I've not left the Reach since, so it's not. It's got to be around here somewhere. If you've got a moment to spare, would you be willing to help search? I spent some time near the Temple of the Fist earlier, so it might be there. As for me, I'll look around near the office pavilion. They're hardly rare, I know, but I could just easily buy another one. But even so, please help me find it. Here we go. I swear I've searched high and low, but this one just won't turn up. 7 hells! That's the one. That's my lucky word. You're a godsend, sister. Before I was born, my mother made a pilgrimage to the Temple of Fist, where she, like many others, received the blessing of the monks. And then Theodoric came and burned it all to the ground. The mad bastard. And after him came the Guardians, who cared even less for our beliefs. But I still keep to the old ways, so do many others. And when my son is born, I'll teach him the stories and the scripts as my mother taught me. That another task is complete. Ah, Kimiko, I hear you have been keeping busy. Aye, that she has, and we thank her for it. It pleases me to inform that our new recruits have completed their initial training and stand ready to contribute. As discussed, Manago, I would have you present my proposal for an assault on Castrum Valordium, to General Alderon personally. Of course, sir. Are you and yours planning to return to Castrum Valordium before the operation? If so, why don't we travel together? That seems a fine suggestion, but I must consult my comrades ere we depart. Very well, I will await you at the pass, but not too long. I expect Creel and Nistella will wish to remain here to support the Kyrians, but nevertheless, we should go and ask them. See how they're proceeding with healing people. Hey, you guys. It's not a miss? I see. That would explain the sudden flurry of activity outside. This joint operation marks a turning point in our conflict with the Guardians for the first time. The Resistance and Alliance shall go on the offensive, then attempt to capture the Imperial outposts in the occupied territory. Personally, I believe it is an imperative that we offer them our full support, as was the case with Isgard. However, this is not a choice to be made lightly, nor less on others' behalves. This is war, and every Scion must decide what part he or she would play. I'll fight for Alamigo, for my father, for Yilda, and in it till the end. The choice was made for us ere we were born, brother, when the Empire marched on Eorzea. We will stop at nothing to subjugate or slaughter us all. Van Blazer and Von Duras were but the first to try. Though your favor is surprising, I cannot dispute your logic. At the risk of repeating myself, I am, of course, of the same mind. The present situation is tangible, and further complicated by the existing of Ilberd's primal. I believe we have no recourse but to directly and openly intervene. I thought this a foregone conclusion given our actions thus far, but if you require renewed information, then yes, I am still wholly committed to this cause, for it is ultimately the same self-same cause I have served since first I pledged to serve Master I can't never say his name right. Laminox? I don't know. I probably completely off. And Alphanod's grandfather, that's all I'm gonna say. Alphanod's grandfather, and the circle of knowing the salvation of Eorzea by any means necessary. That said, I shall refrain from taking the field on this occasion. There are many here who require further testament, and doubtless more to come after. I came here for Nephilia, and that hasn't changed. However, I'd like to stay with Istola for now and tend to the wounded. As for you, Kimiko, you are, to quote our dear friend Lord Inmont, and women who slew Gurgus, Van Blade, and some half-dozen primals besides. Your presence may very prove the difference between victory and defeat. Many look to you as a hero and heap great expectations upon your shoulders, but you, like every Scion, should decide for yourself. A fight the Empire poses too great a threat. We can but carry on for those we have lost, for those we can yet save. As long as there is a battle to be fought, I'll be there. To be frank, Alfie, this isn't my fight, but I will do what I must. I like the many different choices now that they let you have. There's usually only two. Just stay silent or actually say something. But I do like this. We can but carry on for those that we have lost and for those we can save. Well said indeed. Take care, Istola, Krill, and do not hesitate to contact us should we require a resistance, Alize. No, she's Alize, but I don't know her name. Lasse? I don't know. I would ask you that you remain here on Concord's side, by Concord's side. We should go, or Amigo will leave without us. Might I persuade you to join us, Kimiko, should you wish to give your decision further consideration? Cousin Learn would seem an apt place to do it. You'll need not answer right away. I am sure I can convince Amigo to wait a little longer. what the fuck you're talking about. Let's go. Take down the Empire. Bunch of ass butts. So you will be accompanying us. Full glad I am here to I am to hear it. Set, all set? Excellent. There, then let's be off. I want to see the bull again. Yes, he does. I'm obviously gonna always choose the least one. One of the least people. Kind of reminds me a little bit of can I just go all the way to teleport there? Yeah, cool. Grabbing it, just grab it. Welcome back, comrades. What news? Greetings, General. I have come to Commander Camp's behest to brief you on the latest developments at the Reach. Our recruitment efforts exceeded expectations. In addition to welcoming many motivated young Alamegans, our ranks have been bolstering by the arrival of the numbers of experienced veterans, thanks in large part to the efforts of the Scions. As a consensus, we are now able to field half a dozen new units, with more being trained as we speak. Good. I gather Comrade is eager to strike while the iron is hot. Just so, General. We propose that we begin preparations for a joint operation to capture Castrum Valodina. Capture Valadina? That will not be easy. It will, however, be necessary if we are ever to push east towards the capital. There is no profit in delay. It is only a matter of time before the Guardians learn of our plans and summon reinforcements. The Alliance hereby accepts Commander Kemp's proposal. Tell him to take no chances. Bring every able-bodied Alamegan who can wield a weapon. Pippin, I want Valentina Watch assess its defenses. Every fortress has a weakness, and I would know this one's. If there is no objection, General, might the Scions join Marshal Tarupin? By all means, if that is all, let us be about it. Conrad, what the general Conrad is the general are of one mind, it seems. I only wish I could say the same. While the aggressive strategy may well profit us in the end, that what losses will be suffered in the meantime. Anyway, we should speak with the Vice Marshal about the reconnaissance mission and see how he would like to proceed. Oop. No. In Crimson, it begins. Thank you for volunteering to join me. This should be a fairly straightforward reconnaissance mission, so long as we do not have the ill fortune to run afoul of a Imperial patrol. Come, our destination is beyond the East End, just north of Valodine. Ah, Lieutenant Kisame, your assistance is greatly appreciated. The drones were not in our possession for very long, but the cursor inspection showed they are made with a heterometer unknown material alloy. They are all by impervious to the traditional firearms, which is why we commissioned Garland's Ironworks to fashion a weapon capable of penetrating their armor. It has since been fitting to the suit of Magitech armor, which I would ask you to pilot. If I am not mistaken, this would not be the first time you've piloted one of these suits. It should take you no time to familiarize yourself with the controls. Now, the drones were last sighted due east of here, and to the north along the Valin River. I fear recapturing them is out of the question, so do whatever you seem necessary to stop them. Wow. It's like I'm doing 2 missions in 1. Where would I have to go? This is the actual mission, and then this is that one. Okay. Shit. Ah! Close the map! Thank you. What is this? Doesn't hurt. Nope, I'm out. Bye, then. Going that way. Taking a little side quest out of the story mission. Sweet baby Jesus. Done did it. Welcome back. I take drones have been disposed of then. Excellent work. We are quite fortunate to have your presence, save for the Lieutenant Gabrina, or whatever. Neither of my men can even activate the suit of magic they learn, let alone pilot one in combat. I only pray that this isn't to our detriment in the future. There are still plenty more of these drones out there along Basler's Well. If any more of them should suddenly stir, at any rate, we will continue working on Garland Ironworks, as that should such a day come, we will be ready. Sweet beans. Now to actually continue the story. That last story. Halfway, only 62. Doing story hardcore all day, all night, the rest of the night. This ought to be close enough now. We settle in for a long watch. That said, it would be paramount to keep your weapon at a ready in the event of a passing patrol swarming upon us, or worse. Several cutscenes. Super ready.
Excellent. The disposition of the Imperial forces is exactly as expected. I will notify Father. Cannon fire! Where did it come from?
Smoke! There! Is that... Oh gods, it's Relga's Reach.
It's no use. I think someone's jamming our communications.
You don't think... Could this be part of a coordinated attack?
Too early to draw conclusions. We must abort the assault and return to the Reach at once.
Forward! Forward! Give them no quarter!
You! Traitor! Kinslayer!
You're no kin of mine! Mavrid! Help take you!
Neither of. What? The Viceroy.
Well, well. Stand aside, Pilus. This one has promise.
Have a care, my lord. She's not like the others.
Do not disappoint me, girl, or I will kill you.
Seven hells! It's him! Xenos!
The Viceroy? Oh, you are a dead man! Ah!
So spirited, and yet so empty.
Elise. Okay, that's a proper way of saying her name.
Ah, a magical barrier. Alas. It will not save you.
Hold the line, Byrolga! Hold the line!
Traitors.
Kryl!
Alphino!
Not them, but the traitors that... Oh, they're... Never mind. Sorry.
We saw the smoke and thought we heard explosions. Are we under attack?
The Imperials were all over us before we realized what was happening. No one knew where to run or what to do. It was chaos. Lise and Master Kemp rallied the guards and bought us enough time to get some of the wounded to safety, but I haven't seen either of them since.
Confound it! If we lose the Reach, this will all have been for naught. Arenvold, can you escort these people to the wall?
Aye, sir.
Our place is at the Reach. We must offer such aid and succor as we are able. Saving lives is now our paramount concern.
If we can hold back the Imperials until Father sends reinforcements, we may yet turn the tide.
I'll join you. I've done all I can for these people, and you'll be crying out for a healer in there.
I fear you're right. Come, there is no time to lose.
They're like long dramatic pauses for like their facial expressions.
It's all over now!
For the glory of the flames!
Saving the people.
Rebel scum!
What took you so long? Alpha, no, I need your help! My lord, the prisoners!
See to your men, Pylus.
As you command, my lord.
Your friends were a disappointment. But you will entertain me, will you not?
It's probably just going to show me how you guys really am. Oh. Game's like, are you not loading you in yet?
As one!
Be gone!
Oh. Oh, dang.
Give me something to remember.
Doing nothing. Oh shit. Okay. That's right, with the sword having 3 different types of elements there. I guess on it. Fuck me.
Don't stop now.
waste of time. And then I'm gonna get stronger, and then it's gonna be like, what's up, bitch? I'm the main character. You ain't whoop my ass now. Just you wait. Just you wait. Ugh.
Pathetic.
Seven hells.
Shall we give chase, General?
Nay. There has been enough death this day. See to the wounded.
Aye, sir.
You all right, lass? Aye, I do not doubt it.
Ow. That hurts.
Don't you die on me, Ishola! Hold on!
Don't worry, it's going to be all right. Alphino, Master Kemp is all yours.
Understood.
Don't just stand there gawping. Hold her down while I work. The worst is past, but without the proper facilities, I can do no more.
Master Kemp too would be better served in the infirmary. Let us take them there without delay.
Give us a hand, would you, Lise?
Of course.
I know you must be exhausted, but there will be others who need our help. Leave these two to us and look to the other wounded.
No matter what happens, remember that. Now let's do what we can for the wounded. they live. Help them. Not Amigo, Rick, where are you? This is... He's dead, isn't he? Madrith was a warrior, always thinking about others before himself. He once had an Imperial patrol chase him nigh on 20 melms so that his wounded would have time to escape. His comrades loved him for it. Of course, though, that only made him worry more. Did you know that he sent his men in Quarry Mill away because he thought they were fighting for him and not the cause? Aye, well, he did. The only life he was willing to risk was his own, you see. But that's exactly the kind of man who should be leader, the kind of man who deserves to survive, not an old fool who's all used up. There's no logic to it, Master Kemp. There never is. Who stands, who falls in the heat of battle, we can but do our best, as he did. Madrith will be sorely missed, aye, but because of his sacrifice, many now live who otherwise would not, and they need us. Now more than ever. Aye, aye. That they do. Forgive me. I had high hopes for him, is all. Our defeat was no mere thing. It was total, a humiliation. We were powerless to withstand our enemy's assault. But we cannot afford to draw on the favors. As Arnold said, there is those who survived whom we must think of now. Valgav's reach is no longer safe. The Imperials may have withdrawn, but they could return at any moment to finish what they've begun. We dare not remain here. Those who are not fit to make the journey to Castor will need to be taken by chokeable carriage. Agreed? Good. I shall oversee preparations for the carriages. In the meantime, I would have you succor the infirmary for any supplies that might prove useful during the journey. Forgive me, but it is imperative that I continue preparing medicines for our wounded. If
you desire treatment, I must ask you to seek it elsewhere. Oh, I see. In that case, you are free to search the barber and take that which you require. I would not have our people dying en route. I would assist you, but this process demands my undivided attention. Miss Marshall Towerpin said you might have something for me. Well, be praised. This should put the driver's hearts at ease. Tell the vice marshal he awaits his orders. Pistola and the others are safely strapped in. Don't worry, I'll be by her side the entire time. Thank you, Kirill. I'll walk us alongside. They'll need protection in case the Garlands try anything. Hang on. They're injured too, aren't you? Shouldn't you be in one of the carriages? I'm not so frail that I can't make the trip on my own. Besides, there's still work to be done here. I'll see you in the wall when it's finished. As you wish. Then let us set forth at once. We shall move as quickly as our comrades' health allows it. To Custom Orient. Saved a good many of men, and I cannot thank you enough for that. But the fact remains our forces were decimated. In this state, will not be mounting an assault on Custom or anywhere else. We need to be honest with ourselves about the prospects. But first, we need to put our affairs here in order. Afterwards, I'll join you all at Castrum Orient. Understood. We will go and speak with General Alden. Has already departed with the wounded peasant. Good. We have completed our search of the reach and the surrounding area. As far as we can tell, Xenos and the command returned straight away to Skepula and Infurious after quitting its place. It seemed he lost interest in us.
Which brings us to the most troubling question of all. Not how he found us, but why he chose to spare our lives having done so. The more you kill or capture your enemy, you don't leave him to fight another day. Only a fool would turn his back and walk away. But Xenos is no fool. Whatever his motive is neither the time nor the place to think on him. I will leave a token force to watch over the beach, and rest will fall back to Cosmorians when we discuss our path forward there. Kirill is with Istal. She still hasn't woken up, but Kirill says she's through the worst. Given the severity of her wounds, we could have hoped for no more. Let us pray she makes a full recovery. We lost a lot of good people, didn't we? I saw it happen when the Skrulls commander cut down Madrid. A single blow. That was it. Everything we fought for, all of his hopes and dreams for the future, gone in an instant. And do you want to know the worst part? It was a Garland who did it. It was an Alamegan. God's help me if I ever... No, not now. Not while the general's waiting. Oh, that's it.
Were it not for the swift actions of the Scions and the Alliance, many more would have died. You risked your lives to save ours, and for that we thank you.
There is no need for thanks. We are allies, are we not?
Aye, just so. Let us not dwell on this tragedy, but look to the future.
The future? I'm sorry, General, but there is no future for us. We've lost too many. Gods, I can still see Mefrid with that woman standing over him. They've ripped the heart out of us, General. They've broken us. Our fight is over.
Master Kemp, please.
I'll always hate them with every fiber of my being. For what they took from us then and now. Our homeland, our freedom, our bloody children.
You mean the Skulls? The youths who fight for Xenos?
Grania Lupi, the Black Wolf's legacy and our shame. A unit made up of children born to Alamegan dignitaries who came of age during the occupation. Sons and daughters of Gir Abania, raised to be proud citizens of the Empire, with all the rights and responsibilities that entails. It'd be easy to curse them and call them traitors, but they're our children. Our flesh and blood. If the only way to forge the future we want is to cut down our own, then...
Then what was it all for? Nargo? What will you say to the families of the fallen? To the mothers, and the widows, and the orphans? Will you tell them it was all for nothing?
Listen to the girl. We dare not suffer our comrades' sacrifices to have been in vain. Now is the time to steel our resolve and press on, painful though it may be.
And when Xenos comes back with his army, what then? This isn't the first time, you know. You'll be hard-pressed to find men brave or stupid enough to face him again.
I still can't believe how strong he was. He humiliated us back there. The Warrior of Light included. Gods help us if he's next in line to the Garlean throne.
Loath though I am to say it, we should not be surprised. Before succeeding Van Baelsar in Alamigo, Xenos led the Imperial army to Doma, where he crushed the rebellion utterly. As a matter of fact, Doma remains in his charge to this day. Suffice it to say, Varus's heir is a peerless warrior and an accomplished general. The question is, how are we to contend with such a foe?
We fight, and we fight, and we keep on fighting until we win. We take the fight to Doma. I have a feeling you're about to tell us.
Interesting. You are suggesting we kindle the flames of revolution in Doma once more and force Xenos to fight a war on two fronts?
For that, there would need to be someone left to fight on this front by the time you got back. Look, I'll not deny the plan as promised. And I feel for our brothers and sisters in Doma, truly I do. But I fear we lack the strength to see it through.
Have faith in your people, Master Kemp. Them and the Scions. Hold fast, rebuild, and when all is in place, we shall defeat Xenos together.
If you're going to Doma, I'm coming too. I want to help our friends there. And make sure nothing like this ever happens again.
Give us the time we need, and we will give you something far greater.
Very well. For all you have done for us, we will fight on. But be swift, comrades. Alamigo has suffered enough.
To Doma we head. It goes without saying, but the Scions alone have not the strength to topple a provincial government here or anywhere else. And I am quite certain the same can be said of the Dominion Liberation Front. Nevertheless, we can but go and assess the situation for ourselves and see what can be done. Lest you doubt what good few can accomplish, I would remind you that my grandfather and his 12 disciples have once journeyed to these lands to save Yorza and her people from certain doom. Brave souls with an impossible task. Yorza lives on. Our present mission may not be minuscule in scope, but it is no less important to the multitude whom we would free from imperial oppression, whom we will free. Where men go as one, where there is life, and where there is life, there is a cause to hope. Our grandfather believed that, and so do I. But before we go forge ties with our friends in the Far East, we must first find a way to reach them. Upward is not intent exactly over the river and through the woods. I am
one step ahead of you, dear sister. Or rather, Tataru is. Before we discuss that, there's another issue I wish to address. Much as I would like it if we could all make this journey together, someone will need to remain to serve as liaison to the Alliance and Resistance during this critical period. Remember, as Vistula cannot be left unattended. And that would obviously remain, well, very well, issue addressed. You know, Alphanod, it would have been quicker just to ask and markedly less patronizing. Yes, I suppose, would you be willing to look after someone and provide support to Inalvin and the others? Yes, Alphanod, I would. You see, that wasn't so hard, was it? Enjoy your trip and don't dare return with a gift. Saying, basically reverse psychology, return with a gift. Oh, I would not dream of it. Right then, Sister Kimiko Ueze. Gather your things. We are for Libsa Laminsa. Might be a good place to pause and take a little snack break and potty break. Alright, thank you. I'll stop here. I'll catch you guys later. Peace and stay funky. The next video will be shortly.